Hi everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and look what I have for you today. It's this cute little Easter basket, and we are getting prepared for Easter because it'll be here before we know it. So I thought I'd share this little Easter basket with you today. Let's go ahead and get started with it. So first thing you're going to need is a piece 11.5 by 4. This is Whisper White I'm using, and like I said, when you cut your thing, you'll have an extra piece, which is this 1/2 inch by 11.5. So this is going to be your handle. So then I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to use this Melon Mambo for our bow punch. And so let's go ahead and get scoring. So let's grab the score tool here, and our first score mark is going to be a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to do 1.5, 2.5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to turn it, and we're going to do it at 2.5. So that's it. Okay, so now we're going to be ready to stamp this. Before you do any of the cutting, I go ahead and stamp it. And to stamp that piece, I'm using the this little polka dots from, this is a Celebration. You can get it free with $50 purchase. It's called The Best Day Ever, and it's so cute. Love these little sayings. And we're going to use, let's see, I used the Pool Party before, so let's go ahead, since we're using the Melon Mambo, let's go ahead and use this Strawberry Slush for the polka dots. We'll just make it a little more girly. You can do whatever, and we're just going to stamp these little dots. You can go off the page, you can go, if you want to, you can carry it down underneath. This is going to be the flap that we fold under, so it's not necessary, but you know, if it goes underneath, it's okay. See, like these, they'll be folded under, so you won't see, but I want to make sure I have enough dots here. Okay, that's going to be it. And the first thing we're going to do is the shorter sides, the bottom, we're going to fold under. We're going to just cut this little flap right here off. So this is going to be our glue tab. And then we're going to cut up each one of these to the first score mark. And I'll grab the bone folder, and we're going to sharpen all our score marks. Now we're ready to put it together, and I'm going to use the fast fuse, but do use your sticky strip. You can use the fast fuse. I think it will hold this box together unless you're going to put some heavy things in it. Those little Easter bunnies that I have in there, they are pretty heavy when there's 3 in there. So we're going to line this up. And now this is the part we're going to put one of the larger flaps down, and then these are going to cross over each other because we want the box to be shaped like this. If you do it straight, the box won't fold like that. So you want to make sure. So what I do is I just put a little bit on one tab on this side, and it's on the inside, one here, and then we're going to make sure those are out and then just fold those down. Now what you're going to have to do is just clip these little corners off so it doesn't show through on the bottom. And then we're going to seal this part. think I'm running out of this. I've been using it a lot lately. So then we're going to just fold that down and then just push down. Put your fingers inside and push it down. So that's the shape of the box. So it's really cute. Okay, so let's grab the handle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in here and center it and make sure this bottom touches the bottom. It makes it a little bit more sturdy that way. And then you'll have your handles even. So what I'm going to do is take our little hole punch here. And I'm going to use my candy dot brads and the little candy dots for this. So we'll put one here. And you know the candy dots, you can choose whatever color you want to put in there. And let me grab my candy dots. And let's see, we can mix it up. Let's see what, I think I'm going to probably use this little pool party one. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Love the candy dots because you can choose whatever you want for whatever color coordinates with your paper or whatever you're doing. And we'll use another one on that side. And it just sticks inside. Okay, so we got that part done. You are going to need a piece of scrap Whisper White also. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. And the sentiment is from this cute little stamp set for Peep's sake. So these are the little eggs used for the banner. And we're using this Happy Hoppy Easter. So that's the stamp set for this. So let's go ahead and I think this time we'll do it reverse. And I'll do Pool Party for the sentiment. And I'm going to use my Artisan Label Punch, and I'm going to punch that, and I need to cut some of this off first. And how I did the other one was I just punched another hole in the top of this one in the center, and I'll have to undo this little brad. We'll put this through here. And then put it back. So there you go. So let's go ahead and make our banner now. I'm going to set that aside. And I'm using our little banner punch, this tiny banner punch, and I'm just taking a bunch of different like pastel colors that I just really like, and I'm just using scrap. So I'm just going to punch one out of each one of these. So we have all our, and the easiest way that I found to do this, this is our stamp. I'm going to use the Memento Black ink. And the easiest way I found was to just keep out a little baby wipe, because this is how I clean my stamps. And I usually just try to do one at a time. And if I get it on the other one of the other ones, I can just wipe it real easy. And then I just take the banner to the egg and just center it. And then just push it down. And there's your little egg. So we're going to do that for each one, and we're going to do a different one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly. I'll speed up the video so you won't have to watch me do each egg. So now we have all the little eggs stamped onto our banner, and as you see, I had to do this yellow one twice, but it does have two sides, so it's okay. And I'm going to use some of our Painted Blooms cotton twine, and I'm going to use the white. And let me see, I forgot about how much I needed, because you need a little hang over. So you are going to need about 7.5 inches, and we're just going to take glue dots and glue them to this piece of cotton twine. So I'm going to grab each one, and actually I like to start in the middle. Okay, so now we'll pull them all off, and we are ready to stick them on. I just grabbed some more glue dots, and I just put them on the inside of the basket. And I just put one on the inside corner here, and one on the inside corner on this one. So we're going to string it like this, and you just need to wrap it around to that little glue dot. And you can trim if you have extra you don't want on the inside, but this turned out just right. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and get the bow punch, and let's create our bow. And you've probably seen me do this. I think I showed how to make these before. So you have to punch two. So what we're going to do is I usually just take a pencil and I round these just to make the paper a little bit more pliable. It softens the fibers in the paper. And I do it with, you only need one of these, and we're going to put it all together with glue dots. So let's go ahead and grab the glue dots again. And these go together. So that's one side. And that's two. Okay, so these two are together, and then we'll use another glue dot. And I usually put one on each end of this to make sure that they stay. And you fold that around the center. And then these are the little one on each side. You can put them down like that if you want, but it would get in the way of the sentiment, so I'm going to put them sideways. And then we'll need one more glue dot to hold it on. And we'll set it right there. So that's it. Here's the other one with the little chocolates inside. So I hope you enjoyed the project today. Thank you for stopping by and taking the time to watch the video. And you all have a blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye.